What's up everyone, Steve again from RC Tanks and Trucks 24/7 here with video number 3 for the awesome Gmade Gs02F Bom assembly kit. Sick looking car, I love that open cage at the back. It's got a cantilever suspension at the back there as well, so something different. I really think it looks cool, and I definitely love that square body look. But first video, we got the axles all completed. They were all locked and loaded, and we also finished the gearbox as well. Now this one I've jumped through because we'll get these videos over in one or two videos. We jumped through all the links. So the first section here, step 26, was the front upper, then the front lower link, the rear upper link, and then the rear lower link, panhard bar, and also the steering rod. So that's all these guys here. Really nice. Nice aluminium there, so it's no plastic. Got some right connecting steering arms there. Everything fits together, no issues. And here is the panhard bar, or panhard rod, or whatever you want to call it. But there we go. And just when you're building these, I build them off camera because they're boring, and I think I've built a little bit more in depth from other videos, so you can check that out if you want. But just make sure you connect the rear, when you're looking at it from the top view, these links or these angles go a certain way, and that's for the rear lower and the rear upper as well. But just bear in mind, that's all you need to do. And also, just make sure you got the right rod ends as well. Now after that was done, we went on to the shocks. Nice, and what I do like about it shows you how to fill them up. They're all the same once you do it once, but if you want a different setup, you can have slower rebound and faster compression, or here you can have faster rebound and slower compression. So that's what I did there. But much of the muchness, that's what they are there. So there's the fronts. And look at the stubby little rears because it's cantilever, and look at the difference in thickness metal for that spring. So they're much stiffer, but it's a cantilever system. So yeah, so that's why they're much different. But there we go. They're all done, locked and loaded. So I don't love doing shocks, but here's what it is. That's why I'm glad my Toyan Sand Cruiser pre-built, which is fantastic. And then I had the camera on, but I didn't record for some reason. I built this part here just showing you it. But anyway, I'll show you the end result. So here we went on to the servo, hooking up to this nice bit of plastic up here for the chassis. This is starting the chassis, and it's like any normal C-channel chassis. This is what you end up with. So you've got obviously the parts in the middle that are connecting for rigidity, and that's all it is, and that's where that steering servo hooks up. So it's a chassis mounted steering servo there, all nice stuff. Everything is plastic except for this brace here. So that brace there holds it all together nicely, gives it a nice rigidity up there. And that's also the beginning of the bottom of the servo box. Now that gets us to step 43. We're going to start the axles, or the front universal drive shaft it's called. And now the drive shafts themselves are plastic, telescopic drive shafts, but obviously the innards there just here are metal. I believe they are, yeah. So they're those, and each third here here's one of them. There is a front axle and diff, or you want to call it, the whole setup ready to rock and roll, along with our transmission, motor, and all that cool stuff, all locked and loaded. So 2-speed transmission, really nice. So yep, like always, this will be more of a speed kit, build kit I guess. I'll get all these done, nothing to it, hook it all up, and yeah, it's looking pretty cool. Everything fits in nicely, and I've honestly had no issues. What I do with my kits and my builds, I kind of get these little Tupperware containers. That's for my latest sand build I just finished, and I just start opening the bags, open a little bit like this, and pull them out when I need to, and these are the ones that I haven't opened yet. And then when I'm finished with building the whole kit, I just kind of wrap a elastic band around it And also just keep everything, the spare parts in these, and just write on top what kit it's from. So at least if I break something, I know where I go, and they stack nice and easily as well. So happy days. But anyway, let me get all this done, and we'll see how it looks up until, let's do up until the cantilever system, because that's a little bit different. So I'll do all these, and I'll get up into this cantilever system where it's actually a little bit more interesting. And I've actually got option parts for that as well, to you know, spice it up a bit. Alrighty, here is all the links set up at the front. So 4 links at the back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just pay attention to the different setups. You can see the lower ones have this ring around it, and top one's just smooth like that. Yeah, at the front we have the same setup. Another one here, and also we have our panhard bar as well. It's got to be all set up as well just here. There we go. Pretty damn sweet. So it's looking good. This one here is, I believe, your steering linkage, but that'll get up set later. Here is the cantilever setup. Now, very interesting. Now, this is the part of the kit that I also got extra. What's the word? Hop up. Nice aluminium piece, and that replaces this section just here. These 2 parts are 2 separate pieces. With this aluminium hop up or upgrade, it's just one. It includes bushings and these nice little red anodized pieces as well. It replaces the plastic part. So that's basically it. A lot of little parts here and there to put together, but yeah, look, it's coming together really nice. No issues so far. Typical Gmade quality. Nice stuff. And this is what I'm left with once it's all installed onto this main cantilever system there. These pieces look really nice. I love aluminium, but that's it. Now we can install it onto the actual chassis itself with these plates on the side, and then that goes there as well. So looking good, but there we go. Nice pieces. It's good that Gmade have these aftermarket parts, and you know what, they are reasonably priced too for the quality that you get. There's the cantilever all set up, positioned in the back rails. This is flipped upside down, but as you can see, attached to the lower links. Looks really cool. Liking the aluminium and the red inserts there, kind of just, you know, sets it up a little bit. And so they're on there, step 51, going to be attaching the front axle to the links and mating it all up together to form one unit. So do that, and then we'll obviously set the back one up as well, and start to become a crawler and looks like a roller. Coming along now. All the front is hooked up. Panhard bar, steering linkage, and the lower links. That looks nice. Cool part about these models, and I guess it was inspired by the TRX4. I think they started it pretty mainstream with the inner fenders. So they got the inner fenders here. They obviously go on the front, just here. It's good. It just helps mitigate all the water and mud, stuff like that. Still got to get in, but just doesn't go in as excessive, and it looks cooler as well. So they're just simple, nothing to it. Keeping it simple here. Let's go through it. Haven't seen nothing you haven't seen with axles, front and rear axles. I'll show you when I get up to here. I'll stop it here and I'll show you how cool it looks with this cantilever system. It's a bit different than obviously normal upright suspension. It's like what you see in a Formula 1 car. There we go there. Cantilever system is all set up. Works nice. Nice. I like how it's just hidden. That's the whole point of it, really. Lies down flat, and you can't really see it, but it works really good for this particular setup and truck. Just how it's got the exposed bed. I love it. But moving forward, same as the front, we're touching the rear axle, and that's it. And some looks like sliders here, and the shift servo. Like I said, in my other build I've gone through this much in detail, so I'm not going to, don't want to bore you guys too much. Get all that sorted. Servo, receiver, getting there. Not too bad. How much longer? Oh, yep, and the tyres. Happy days. Alright, coming together now. Front and rear axles all done. Chassis is pretty much complete. And I went up and installed the shifting servo, the ESC, the actual receiver box, and tighten everything down to make sure it all works. Now I'm just going to be using, I need 3-channel. I don't want to tie up the Noble, so I just got about 12 of these receivers and 4 of these bloody remotes, so I thought I'd use it. So paired up everything. I only need 3-channel. Put the switch down here, beep beep beep, so it's just got a 3-cell LiPo battery in there. Everything works nicely. Doesn't have doesn't have throttle brake in the reverse, it's just on and off. And third channel is for the high and low. Everything works as it should. So, like I said, this build, this is going to be just all stock electronics you can get with the kit. So stock servos, shifting and steering servo, and a stock ESC, which can go all the way up to 3S, which is fine for this. And what I like about this as well, these kits, the battery box you can adjust for shorty pack or a generic size, hard case LiPo, which is perfect. It fits in there nicely. You decide it how you want it, held in nicely with a Velcro strap, and it's ready to go. So nice and neat, nice little setup. Just a little bit of cable management here. Maybe get rid of that later on, but it's fine for what it is. You don't normally take this off. It's got all that cool exposed cage. You don't really see that. But on to that next part, doing the tyres and wheels, and I'll put together this back cage, and it's got this cool kind of artificial looking plastic fuel tank, and that's it. And then we're on to the body. Alright guys, fast forward a bit, but I did actually have this running, and my memory card decided not to want to work, so it's so frustrating. But last video the last scene you would have saw, getting all this and saying get the wheels and getting the body painted. So I painted in white like I always do. I just love white, just a nice simple colour, goes with everything. I'm going to put stickers on and all that kind of stuff, but there we go there, that's it. That's how she looks. So I've got to get her out and do a proper running video with the card actually working. I don't know what happened, but there we go. Lost the mirror already, but it is a crawler. Take off this body. I do like how it's got the hinges at the back there, but all stock running. Everything went fine. That's why it's a little bit dirty. But I really do like a Gmade kit. So I actually have another Gmade down here as well, ready to come out. That's the Buffalo Ready to Run kit. So we should be good now. We have the Buffalo kit down there. That's awesome. I do love that car. And this one is no exception. So yeah, that's how she looks. So if you're interested in this, links are down below. Go check it out. But I do love the body. Beautiful frame. Everything works well. We've got a spare tire. You chuck it up there if you want. But yeah, really nice setup. Can't go wrong with Gmade in my opinion. Great value. And always, one of the main things for me is parts availability. So I think it looks sick. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. And if you're interested, links are down below. And I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.